MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Miami Marlins and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Alongside DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Fish played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and it's never easy, Matty. In order to get a three-game sweep, you have to do a lot of things right, and you have to have the ball bounce your way, and that's exactly what's happened leading up to this ball game today. I expect them to be focused, looking to bury this team.
Tyler Anderson gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those horses for courses kind of guy. Loves pitching at home. Take a look at those home road splits. They're pretty good. Without question, he's more comfortable pitching at home than he is on the road.
Now to the plate, here is John Birdie. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Miami, the second baseman, John Birdie.
First pitch coming, here it is. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Trying to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Here he comes on 2-0. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Reynolds is on the move for it, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Birdie, the runner at third with no outs. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Here's Starling Marte as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-0 is swung on, missed, and that's strike 1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance. I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1.
Ball, that's low.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
And a 3-2 full count to Starling Marte. The 3-2 pitch. Skied down the left field line. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Ready now for the Marlins, Adam Duvall. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Head-to-head numbers against Tyler Anderson. He's just 2 for 9. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And the pitch. Two out, nobody on. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Miami's out in front, 1-0. Eliezer Hernandez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch, he knows how to control the running game, and most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
And now here is Kevin Newman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. These Marlins as they take the field this afternoon. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And it's fouled away. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So now it's Brian Reynolds. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. set and the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. A runner at first with no outs here. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
That is third baseman.
Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Matt, I'm going to keep an eye on Brian Reynolds. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Key Brian Hayes digging in now. Swung on and blasted. No bunt cheese on that one. It's way gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 8th home run of the season for him, and it gives the Pirates a 2-1 lead.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Lifted in the air to center field. Marte is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Todd Frazier.
Here's Todd Frazier now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And now a pitch on the way.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-1 Pittsburgh. Now it'll be Brian Anderson. Head-to-head numbers against Tyler Anderson. He's 3 for 9. First pitch of the AB now. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside. Well, as we talked about at the top of the broadcast, the Fish have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Jorge Alfaro stands in as he looks at a called strike. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. Anderson leads off second with nobody out. And he got him.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Encarnacion, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Comes set and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Into the box, Isan Diaz. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 2 home runs and 19 driven in. Ready with the 1-0.
Yeah.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally, he'd be closer to 27 instead.
The 2-2 pitch.
3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
He's set the payoff pitch. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Eliezer Hernandez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. is Gregory Polanco. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Gregory.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Polanco, or El Cafe as he's sometimes referred to. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
This guy has been an absolute beast this year so far, leading the team in home runs as he approaches free agency. Huge payday on the horizon.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So here's Adam Frazier. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. Frazier, a native of Georgia. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything. And that's exactly what this guy has done. And he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Marte comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Batting it, the catcher, Jacob Starling.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. And now the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and no strikes.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-0 on the way. A ball hit softly on a line to third, but little trouble handling this one down there at third as that will end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They still lead it 2-1. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, John Birdie. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd. First pitch of the AB on its way. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Low of the fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Polanco giving chase. He's there and records the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping in next, Garrett Cooper, 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
And this is popped up near second base. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. Swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. In there, 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. In there, a base hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
So now to the plate, Adam Duvall, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
That's a ball.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And Frazier will make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Miami. They still trail it here 2-1. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tyler Anderson, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The pitcher, Tyler Anderson.
First offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
In now, Kevin Newman. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now a changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. Fielded cleanly, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Reynolds.
Up next for the Buccos, Brian Reynolds, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Encarnacion able to track it down for the 3rd out. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They lead it 2-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping in once again is Brian Anderson. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Brian Anderson.
First offering. A ball and no strikes. And he takes a called strike 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Up next from Miami, Jorge Alfaro struck out in his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Liner in there for a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Encarnacion.
Nope.
4-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Hit in the air down the right field line. The next 1-2 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Polanco is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both of these guys are working right around the same speed, 93 for one, 92 for the other. So now to the plate, Isan Diaz. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. From the stretch. Anderson on second. Alfaro at first, one gone. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And it's 1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Stepping in now, Eliezer Hernandez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Comes set, the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Yeah, from a pitcher's perspective right here, you got to treat this guy like he's the 4-hole hitter. With runners in scoring position, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but you got to execute.
1-2, here it is.
Ball 2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
2-2, here it is. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local station. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go as the 3rd baseman, Brian Hayes.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Popped him up. Birdie is there, and there's 1 away.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the left fielder, Brian Goodwin.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Goodwin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there, you thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate, Todd Frazier. Fouled off. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Grounded to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Into the box, Gregory Polanco, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Frazier, the runner at first with 2 gone. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, he took that right back in his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle putt, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of the ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And Diaz will make the catch to put away out number 3. Pirates strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Bounce it, just bounce it. Everybody wanna come, I'm announcing it. I'm always gonna get it, I'm always gonna get it. Even if you...
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. John Birdie, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. Some action out in the bullpen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play.
Hey, that's a great job right there. Knowing he had time to collect himself, I love the internal clock right there. Didn't rush it, took the extra step, gathered himself, and threw a bolt to first base.
To the plate now, Garrett Cooper. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. In there, and it's even at 1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and you swing at a pitch that bad, not good.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Sean Poppin enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Starling Marte will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. As a look, now the pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
Chopped in front of home plate. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1. They're down 2-1. So now here is Jacob Stallings. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Now here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Eric Gonzalez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Eric.
From the stretch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. His average sits at 296 entering play. 5 homers and 11 RBIs. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
As a look, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's running. Weakly hit to third. Reined in. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
The center fielder, number 10, Reynolds.
So 2 gone here in the Pirates' 5th, and that'll bring up Brian Reynolds. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 offering.
Nope, that's down.
Stallings at second with 2 down. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. Chris Stratton will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. And stepping in, Brian Anderson. Prior history in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch coming, here it is. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, ball 1.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Still even at 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
So now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Polanco has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Perez Encarnacion.
Next to hit, Perez Encarnacion, 0-for-2 for him to this point. And now pitch on the way. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2 to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Our score remains 2-1. Matt Andres enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For Miami, number 35, Matt Andres.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Third baseman, Ke'Bryan.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Andres has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and with an ERA in the 5s, has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. Now the 2-0.
Hey.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
At the plate now, Brian Goodwin, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 1-1 the count now. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in now, Todd Frazier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That's wide, 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Swung on, missed, 2-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They lead it 2-1. Seventh inning ready to roll, and stepping up as the shortstop, Isan Diaz.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Madden and Green.
Jesus Aguilar will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 24, Jesus Aguilar.
First pitch on its way. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers and a dozen RBIs. Here comes the 0-1.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate, John Birdie. Hit in the air down the right field line. Polanco on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Blyer gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 40, Richard Blyer.
Bottom of the inning now. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Gregory Polanco.
The right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
He's set and the pitch. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. Three balls and a strike to Gregory Polanco.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Next up is Adam Frazier, 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Now the first pitch. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting, catcher, Jacob Starling.
Now to the plate, Jacob Stallings. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Pirates on top, 2-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Kyle Crick will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Michael Perez is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Now to bat, Garrett Cooper. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 3.
Leading off for Miami, the first baseman, Garrett.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0.
The count 1-1. No, inside.
To 2-2 now. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Into the box now, Starling Marte, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the 0-1.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
In now, Adam Duvall, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Pitch on the way. Count remains 2-2. Hits this one hard the other way, and that's through for a hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 2. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Duvall stands at second with 2 gone. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
At the plate now, Jorge Alfaro, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Ready with the 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
2-1. Here it is.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Now into the box, Michael Perez. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's set, here it comes.
Oh, that's out.
Hit in the air down the right field line. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Swing, and he pops him up. Left fielder coming on into a slide as he makes a great basket catch. So now to the plate, Kevin Newman, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Seared down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The center fielder,
Next, it'll be Brian Reynolds, grounded out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him. Clips the corner of the zone with the sinker for a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1. Hit out towards second. He's got it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Austin Davis will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Now at the plate is Gerard Encarnacion. He bounced out last time up. First pitch on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Now here it comes. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Skied into very shallow right. Polanco has a read on it. 1 away.
The back under 1. Shortstop. Next
to dig in, Isan Diaz, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, left out.
1 out, nobody on. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They really got him figured out.
Magneuris Sierra gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. Now here's the first offering. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. No home runs as of yet, and with just the lone RBI. On, he pops it up.
That ball's foul.
The 1-1. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
The batter number 5, second baseman, John Birdie.
Stepping in now, John Birdie, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. The 0-1. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
To the plate now, Garrett Cooper. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Marlins strand a pair. Score remains 2-2. John Curtis enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
John Curtis.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and up next is Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
From the stretch, a ball and no strikes. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Encarnacion is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
Now batting, the left fielder, Goodwin.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Brian Goodwin. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. In there, 0-1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Okay, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Into the box, Todd Frazier, as he'll take a look at ball one. He could make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place a ball deep enough into the gap. The 1-0. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Duvall is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now back to Gregory Polanco.
Chance to walk it off, and now here is Gregory Polanco. The winning run stands at second base. Here's the first pitch. A throw behind the runner at second, and a dive, but he's back in there. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. And this is down. And that should do it. And the winning run is across to score.
Well, that at bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Pittsburgh came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Austin Davis earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First was the victorious Pirates. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Marlins, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please